easiest of all, using two ingredients. First one being milk, second one being coffee beans. We're going to go through the process of how to make a latte and how to make the pretty pictures on top as well. I'm not a professional at it, but as long as you understand the technique, then you can always get better. So what we have here is a classic sort of style coffee machine. All it is a boiler in the back that forces water through and through the group handle. This is called the group handle, this is called the group head. Together it is a group. In here we put the coffee and we pack it so that there's a flat pack so that when we put it in, all the water is pushed through on an even level through all of the coffee grinds throughout the whole basket. That way we get the maximum flavour from the coffee that we've used. This one here is the steam ones, and that's what we'll use to froth our milk. All we do, we put the steam ones in the milk jug, turn it on, and what that does, that puts air into the milk, and that's how we get our froth. So this is the coffee grinder. We put the beans in the top. If you like a finer grind or coarser grind, you can spin around the top here, and it just puts the blades closer together or further apart. Some of the reasons we'd want a coarser grind or finer grind can be based upon the weather. Just with the amount of moisture in the air, if you want the perfect coffee, the grind is very important. So I'm going to fill this up now. What we're looking for is a slight mound in the middle. So we want to push the coffee to make that little spout in the middle, and then when we tamp it down, it'll make a more even spread because it'll all push out towards the side. So I'm just going to push down, straight in the middle, just firm. It doesn't have to be super hard packed, it's just got to be firm. With the loose bits on top, just go and knock them over, and then just spin. And what that'll do is polish the top of your tamp to make it as even as possible. I'm just going to get rid of these bits around the side so you don't get that in the coffee machine. Extract the coffee shot now. I'm going to pump through the hot water so that there's that little bit of steam coming up. That means that everything is at the correct temperature, at that nice hot temperature. We want to maintain that as much as possible. I'm going to stop, I'm going to lock it in. Once again, just firm, and click again. What we're going to look at with this one is the different types of coffee shots. To start off with, what you're getting is mostly just the flavour, and a lot of this is referred to as the ristretto, and you'll see that there's more of a golden colour start coming out, and that's the caffeine molecule, which is a little bit more dense and complicated than the basic flavours, and you'll see that it starts coming out gold. So let's have a look at that now. So to start off with, we've got the brown, that's just the flavour. As the gold starts coming out, that's the caffeine molecule coming into it. And we're aiming for 30 ml. I'm going over with this one. As you can see how it's blonding, what the blonding is the sour part of the coffee bean coming out. So once we've got the basic flavour of the ristretto and the caffeine molecule, when we start going further than that, we start to get out all the bitter flavours. So let's go have a look at the top of the coffee shot. So you can see the white streaks through the espresso shot. What that is the bitter flavour that's come through. So with this coffee shot, it has been over-extracted. This one here is a little bit different. You see, this has been sitting here for a little while, so you can see that the light colour's gone around the outside. But in a perfect coffee shot, it should all be that same colour, which is in the middle, and a nice rich, that crema colour that's on top. And what you see on top is the oils. So the coffee beans all have their own oils, and we've got the flavour which is in the water, and the oils which just sit on top. This is called the crema. This is how to froth the milk. So to start off with, I'm going to purge the steam wands. And what that does is gets rid of all the cold water or any of the gunk that is stuck in the steam wand, and gets rid of it, because we don't want that in our milk. So let's go again. Purge. I'm just going to put it just below the surface of the milk. And I'll spin it in a circle and make that hissing sound. Now what the hissing is putting air into the milk. And I'm going to stop the hissing for a while, and all I'm doing is making the big bubbles in the milk into small, just small bubbles. So what we do with that, when we make it the smaller bubbles, it just makes the texture, always clean afterwards as well, it just makes the texture that little bit smoother. I'm just going to try and get rid of any of those excess bubbles. And you can see the froth, how it's quite thick on top. Now with this one, what I'm going to do is give it a couple of little shakes. And what that will do is create the leaf on the rosetta. Now that wasn't the perfect one. As I said, I'm still new to this as well. But each shake that I've given has given a leaf. This one I'm going to aim for a love heart. So what I'm going to do is make a dot, lift, and pull through. This one I'm not going to have enough milk, but I'll give it a shot. So you can see with each shake there was a leaf. You do at the end, you lift up and you drag through. And what that will do, all the milk rushing through the middle will give you that clean line. My presentation on how to make a latte. The most important step is that if you make a mistake like I did, and you make it for a friend, you get a little bit of your cocoa, you shake it on top, and all is well. One of my fondest memories as a kid is going to the coffee shop with Mum, and I didn't drink coffee at that time, so I was a little kid, but I always got the froth. Mum would always share it, which is really nice. Anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this presentation. This video goes very well. This is my first edited video for the Video Ninjas. Thank you.